amigos in Among Us.
Correct.
Welcome you guys again, and sorry for the long hiatus.
Yeah, it's been 10,000 years. We've been locked in a massive hiatus. I think the hot sauce got to us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think it affected a little bit of our brainstem.
yeah,
Right.
it hurt us.
We didn't show that on the episode, but for the next 30 minutes, 1 hour, we were just with constant water
Yeah,
in our tongues.
yeah. I've done like peppers and stuff before, but I don't know. That one kicks in immediately.
The end.
Yeah.
If you guys ever want to try, they sell in a Blue Mountain. That's where I got it. Right? They sold in us just a pepper store. They only sell pepper stuff, and apparently this one is homemade, right? So the guy joined in with scorpion, pepper X or black pepper. No, what's it called? The insane one, Reaper,
Oh yeah,
Reaper, and
Carolina.
yeah, and I think over the time they kind of sits on it, right? And it gets worse. So he marinates in its own sauce, and it gets worse. So I think that's one was that. For whoever, if anyone ever tried the bomb, it's worse than the bomb. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean I've tried the bomb before. You had it before, right?
I did.
Yeah, I put it in a sandwich. It was just as awful as every other one's
Yeah.
because hot sauce is poison. If you haven't noticed.
I don't know what happened. I'm gonna try to do some other shorts eventually. I'm trying to edit one right now.
I'm gonna need more shorts after that.
Interesting.
Got it? Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right, so we're going there, and we're going in this territory. Okay, so I've been thinking lately, right? I approach you randomly one day, and I go, Jordan, I wanted to try something disgusting.
Right. I'm gonna be hesitant at first, obviously, because I don't know if you noticed this, but yeah, I do not like trying random things out of the blue.
Right, I've tried to convince this guy to eat chicken heart. He doesn't want chicken heart.
Nope. It just looks unappetizing, and knowing that it's just an actual heart of just a chicken,
Yeah.
and there's so many of them. It just it gets in my head, man. I'm just like, what the fuck's going
I
on?
never tried bull heart, cow heart, but I would imagine it's the same thing.
I don't know. Imagine if there was an animal that kind of looked like humans. All right, I guess you could say like a monkey or something, monkey
Yeah.
and chimp.
No,
But what if there was just a bowl of monkey hands, and you're like, hey, you want to try these monkey hands?
well,
It's almost like same effect.
if someone were to tell me that it is good, I maybe give you a little, just another little finger.
Yeah, get a little fingernail. Yeah.
I heard that there are people in Africa that they eat monkey soup, monkey brain soup.
Okay, that's different, all right? Because it's turning it into something else. Imagine if you were cracking a can of monkey brain.
That's your problem.
You know, like you're eating beans out of a can. Imagine it's just a brain.
Yeah. Well, disgusting foods, right? I still want to try, right? I don't know if I'll do it in a podcast or not. I want to hear you guys' opinion on what should we try next. I want to try balut. I want to try one day that semi-formed Filipino duck egg.
Oh, that's what blue is?
Balut,
Okay, yeah. I remember you telling me about it before.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a big egg, or is it
I think it's the original. It's supposed to be duck egg, right? And it's the chick kind of malformed, no bones or nothing yet. They say that sometimes you can get feathers, but you just the feathers away.
Okay. That doesn't sound good at all.
You crack up the egg and you remove the shell, whatever, and you just I think that the classic is just putting vinegar and salt, right? And then you just go and the chick all of it. They say it tastes like egg, tastes like omelet.
Okay. But you suck it out like it's like a clam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly
Oyster?
like that.
Yeah.
Oyster. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think I've ever tried oyster though.
I don't think I've ever tried one either. Mainly because they just they straight up look unappetizing.
We sometimes try to eat in Brazil also the like mussels, like the black one,
Mm.
and it looks weird, but it tastes good. It tastes like solid salt water.
Yeah.
Most
Well,
of it.
I've tried. I've tried like stuff like shrimp and stuff like that. Like the more like
The cockroach. Yeah.
yeah, they literally look like they're like swimming like actual mussels. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. They have that texture to them where they
I
just
know what
look
you're
like a
talking
little
about.
muscly boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like of the ocean, I think weirdest one I ever had was a stargazer.
A stargazer.
That weird fish that is just like it's in the bottom, and you only see the two eyes like looking up. You ever heard this one?
Interesting.
If you see movies, whatever, usually they have. I don't know if it's the same one actually, but it's the one that both eyes are only in one side of the body. You ever heard of this one? There's this fish that like it doesn't swim like this; it swims like this, sideways.
Oh.
And its
Oh.
both eyes is just sticking out from the one side of it. Like there's one side that there's nothing. So he goes for like and hides himself on the dirt or like on the sand.
Okay.
Only both of the eyes are like sticking out.
Interesting. So it's like he's just like perpetually giving you side eye
Yeah.
like forever.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tastes like fish.
Okay.
I didn't.
Well, I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
Huh?
I never tried sea urchin.
Sea urchin.
Yeah, they say it's kind of.
I always wanted to like try stepping on one.
You tried?
No, like try stepping on one. Cause like don't they give you like don't they like they're like full of poison or something like that?
Yeah.
Like a red sea urchin or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, they do.
Can you imagine stepping on one though? Like the trip you would get.
Well, that's. Have you ever watched that movie Blue Lagoon?
Mm,
Very old movie.
yeah, isn't that like a really old Disney dish
I
movie?
think so. It's like still people, still humans, right? Like no animation.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's like a girl and a boy. That
Yeah, I know.
So you've seen it.
Yeah.
One scene of the movie, she almost dies because I think she steps on either a sea urchin or another poisonous fish.
Okay.
So maybe she was seeing maybe she was like in a different dimension.
Is that how the movie ends? Like,
I don't think she dies.
I think the movie ends like they get on like a raft or something, right?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Those are the kind of movies they would just show up and like randomly on TV.
Yeah, I remember I got recommended to me on like fucking YouTube, and I was like, I think I've watched this before. I don't know.
That old, huh?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I don't know. Like, it's so old that I don't remember. I can't even reckon the faces.
I think the main guy's blonde. That's all I'm going off of here.
Yeah. Well, who wasn't blonde mid '80s, right? On the Disney movies.
That is true.
Oh, but that era actually made some good ones. I think maybe in the early '90s, Waterworld.
Yeah. Even though most of the set was destroyed when they were making that movie.
Waterworld?
Yeah, apparently a tsunami hit the set of the film, of like the whole like film set,
Yeah.
and it drastically changed how they filmed like the rest of the movie.
Holy shit!
So like literally, I think like when you're like watching that movie, and just seeing how fucked up things look,
Yeah.
that's
That
like
was intentional. That was unintentional.
yeah, like it was just a product of the disaster that kind of hit them.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and the movie still ended up being pretty good too.
Yeah. Who was the main actor again?
Uh,
Fucking not Mel Gibson.
yeah, no, he's got
He's
like
famous, right?
yeah, he's definitely famous.
He was always making these kind of weird movies. Like you would see him on the what's the new movie now that it's all like desert.
Oh, Dune.
No, they made the girl version now. Bro, I suck. I always forget the name of this one.
Oh, Mad Max.
Yes, Mad Max. Yeah, you'd feel that he would be in Mad Max. Isn't he the big boy, the big boss with the fucking mask? I think that's him.
Oh, something Joe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, are you saying that's like the same actor?
I think so, isn't it?
I'm not too sure because they're two completely different body types, and one has his face like covered the entire movie. So it's like,
Well, that's how
true.
it goes usually. Like when we're talking about movies, we just half remember the movie and half remember what's happening.
Yeah. I don't even remember how we got this far. I think we strayed off of talking about like food sea urchins, and now we're talking about Mad Max and Furiosa, fellas.
Furiosa.
Yeah.
That's the name.
I just watched that movie too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How is it?
It was pretty good. Like I didn't mind it all that much, but it came out at the same time as Deadpool and Wolverine, so it kind of got overshadowed.
Yeah.
And I realized that nobody was really talking about it, and I was kind of sad.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't even know the story is supposed to be after, before the movie. Like, when is it?
Before the last movie,
The Mad Max, right?
Fury Road.
Is Tom
Yeah.
Hardy even in it? Furiosa?
No.
Is it Tom Hardy in the first one? It is him, right?
Yeah, it's Tom Hardy in the first one.
Yeah.
But there's a little scene, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
that shows like Max just leaning against his car, as you see like in the background, like Furiosa's just like running, and then he just like looks over at her and he's just like, what the fuck? And then just continues leaning on his car. That's it. But like, I don't think it was Tom Hardy. I think it was just a random stand-in. Yeah, sad.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know where they're going, like movies in general.
Here's a good question, actually.
Mm.
If you were in like a Mad Max like world, like, you know how they dress and stuff like that, where they wear like two conjoined like skulls as like a helmet or something like that. Like, how would you go about it?
You mean my attire? What?
Yeah.
My pick?
You're like, it's almost expressing your creativity to people, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think the best way of being, because I'm one of those, right? I'm a sucker for a mysterious character, right? You don't know what's next. Like, what do you expect from this guy? So I think my strategy in this world that everything is like gone, I would just go fully nude. Like,
it's covered in motor oil.
Yes, yeah. Or that silver thing, that guy, witness me. So just silver, completely silver, right?
Okay.
Because you're in the middle of the desert, right? And you just see this nude guy being serious, talking to you as if nothing was happening. You would feel a little bit scared, right? Because the whole point of this area, everyone is scared of each other, right? Like, that's my water, that's not your water.
Yeah.
What can I do to incite fear? Everyone has skulls. Everyone already has like clothes with like fucking, all ripped and shit. I'm just gonna go full nude.
Interesting.
I think my logic is flawless, right? You'd be walking anywhere and you see someone nude, you'd be scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Man, because like you don't really have like a lot of other things to really work with.
Yeah.
It's not like there's much like foliage, any like stuff to make yourself like look out of the ordinary other than like a desert dweller looking guy. So like, props on that actually.
How about you? What would you pick?
Well, I was gonna say what if I don't know, here's a good one actually.
Okay.
Instead of bones and random like I don't know whatever like leather and shit.
Yeah.
What if it was just meat?
Meat?
Yeah. Like you just you got
just a walking cadaver?
Yeah. Like you can call me like shish kebab. Because I got like stomachs on my arms. I got livers on my legs.
You open your jacket, it's just like balls. It's just like 5 scrotums just hanging around.
Yeah, like you just have like you. Yeah, you're like you got everything for every occasion.
Oh my God.
And I'm sure someone's gonna want something. So well, you know what I mean, right?
You're like you're like that merchant from like Resident Evil.
Yeah, I just appear.
Yeah.
Not when you want me, but like.
Would you have a trench coat, or the trench coat would be like skin?
I think it would be like. It would just be more like just meat and shit. Like I like trimmed it off of somebody.
Yours is cool too. We'll be walking together.
Yeah.
You
could be naked. I could be like naked with other people's naked. You know what I mean?
Oh. That's perfect. That's why I gathered the parts for you.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You're like
that's it. Like,
got
that's
it.
Our synergy. Like you would just walking around, Gabe. I am almost out of. I don't know.
I'm gonna need another spleen.
Can you get me like maybe another row of eyebrows? I'm almost done. I need my daughter's birthday is coming.
Yeah, I need another. I need. I want to make some high heels. So you know what I need.
Yeah, you need elbows.
Perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, got it. Perfect. All right.
Okay, so movies. I think that's a good one. I think we could be talking for like hours about movies, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, the Doctor Doom
Oh yeah.
with RDJ,
Yeah.
which
Robert Downey Doom.
Ooh,
Robert Doomy Jr.
Robbie
Von
Jr. Oh,
Doomier.
Doomy Jr.
Doomy Jr.
Whoever had this idea, I wish I wanted to just sit down and talk to you, because there's like so many people that you could have picked. Not shitting on Robert, right? But why pick someone that already did the whole I don't know, Love You 3000, Sayonara,
Yeah.
Never Gonna See You Again, and now we've seen you again.
I do think it's a little too soon.
Yeah.
Because it undermines the whole like, it took like 20-ish movies to like get to Endgame, and like when he died, it was a monumental thing in movie history. And now that was like what, 5 years ago?
Was it already 5 years?
Yeah.
Endgame 5 years ago.
Yeah. But that 5 years like flew by.
Yeah.
Like it feels like Iron Man was in a movie like a few movies ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely way too soon. There's definitely a lot of other actors that like would have been cool to see play like an actual Doctor Doom.
Especially his face is covered, so it's not like it even matters that much, right?
Yeah, but that's if they go that route. Like if you have Robert Downey Jr., don't you think you're gonna want to show Robert Downey Jr.'s
Yeah, but
face?
why would you want to know? It's like
I don't
trying
know.
to pick like who would never show Clayface. I don't know. He's mostly just Clay the whole time, right?
Sometimes.
Why pick like fucking like Leo DiCaprio?
Because he's very interesting to watch the acting
Could
part.
he play? Yeah, could he play a good Clayface? Yes, I would
Mhm.
imagine him going full method, right?
Yeah.
But it's gonna be covered anyway, so it's not like it's gonna matter. Like, well, I don't even know why they picked that guy to play Rocket Raccoon,
Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
It's for the name alone and the voice.
Yeah.
You could sort of recognize his voice. I know, like, I didn't when I originally first watched. Yeah.
Me neither. Yeah. Vin Diesel for Doom for
Groot. That was pretty easy. You can distinguish that, I think.
But like, why? I could do it.
Well, like, you want to get names on a poster, right? It gets people in a movie.
That is true.
So I guess with this Robert Downey Jr. thing, it's a good it's like putting out the fire of like the whole Kang shit.
Uh-oh.
That's Marvel contacting us right now. They want us to write down notes and
okay,
they want to hire
the
us.
subject then, because that was like their first warning. We were getting too close to the truth.
Oh well, but I don't know. I think that's just them putting out like fires and shit like that with the whole Kang shit that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Which once again, like, I don't know why I even picked Kang. I don't know if anyone ever heard or gave a shit, because everyone kind of heard about Thanos. Right?
Yeah, I knew of Kang a bit, but I had to actually like research him a bit before they were showing him off and stuff.
Yeah. Well, but once again, like I told you, right? Just like with Robert Pattinson being Batman, maybe it could be like a nice surprise if they throw it in like an interesting way.
Yeah.
I just am not too hype, I guess.
Me neither. But like, if they showed off anybody else as like Doctor Doom or something like that, like I'd probably be hyped for like the stuff I already know, like what I can expect and stuff like that. But with this, I have no expectations. They could do anything.
Yeah.
And it could be something, you know?
It could be a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe they could be the next thing.
You know how like people always like complain about comic accuracy and stuff like that? You know what? We're like fucking 30 years into this superhero movie nonsense stuff, right?
Yeah.
I want inaccuracy now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's
I want
controversial.
Yeah. I want a 30-year curse of inaccurate superhero movies now.
Well, that could lead to, okay, but how far inaccurate you're talking about? Like the Hulk is now knows how to fly, that kind of shit.
I think yeah, something really stupid like when he turns into the Hulk, it's like he's purple and his pants are green for some reason.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the reverse palette.
Yeah, like it's something strange.
And he doesn't get big when he's mad. He gets when he's sad.
Oh yeah, the
So
Incredible
he always,
Hulk.
yeah.
Yeah.
He always walks with like AirPods, and he just listens to Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, he just. You won't like me when I'm sad.
Fire. You see, I liked it already.
Yeah.
He almost sounds like this fanfic. You know, all those weird stories that I've read before about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to fucking listen to Harry Potter fucking fanfic. They all turn sexual immediately.
Interesting.
They cannot just maintain on the fucking normal story. They just all have to go like turn sexual.
Yeah. It's like screw what's happening with Voldemort right now, but
Yeah.
are these guys fucking? Is Dobby fucking?
Oh my god, man!
And who?
It's always like written in the most like 50 Shades of Grey possible, right? Harry took out his wand and his instrument, not knowing the difference between the two, and he wiggled them both. It's like the lingo, and you see like how they approaching, and you're like, man.
I think immediately calling something fanfic kind of opens the window of like, I don't think I'm getting an original story here.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like they just use the source material, but you see that sometimes they start adding shit from other, like, I don't know, Harry starts to play Quidditch, but at some point he just like scores Quidditch and goes, boo! Like the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration. And you're like, okay. And then at some point he's also talking about how there was Voldemort. And well, I think this one is true. Like they compare Voldemort with Hitler. And they're like, okay, I can see how.
Okay. Oh, so like they're kind of getting a bit more like they're opening the real world up a bit.
Yeah. Even though probably existed, I think, maybe.
Yeah, or maybe they're just trying to make it like of the times.
Yeah.
It's like, when the fuck is Harry Potter even based in? Like,
yeah,
years?
I think it's supposed to be late 90s.
Late 90s?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know how big Ronaldo was at the time.
But now you got me. Do they have Hitler on Harry Potter? What the
perhaps.
fuck?
I don't fucking know.
The Wizards didn't do shit.
Yeah, I know. There was a lot of things that the Wizards could have done.
Bro.
Well, maybe they did do it. Who knows? You never... Well, let's think about it. If they do it, like, did help out.
Oh, they fucking made the spell, like, to forget it? Like, the...
I don't know. Or they just, like, let's say, they found Hitler. He's, like, in his bunker or something like that.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm trying to remember Harry Potter names. Hagrid just kicks open the door. He sees Hitler. He walks up to him, pulls out his wand, shoots Hitler. Hitler turns into a sheep. Actually, no. He turns him into a spider, and then he takes the spider, and then bam, that's the spider you see in the movie.
No fucking way. Aragorn? No. Aragog? I forgot the name now in Harry Potter. That's Hitler.
Yeah, apparently Hitler obviously hates children, and that's why he tried to eat Harry and.
But how does that connect though? The snake wasn't scared of snakes.
Because aren't snakes like part of like Nazi imagery? Is that right?
No, I don't think
Is that correct? No, yeah. I think I'm thinking of something else. Whatever.
I was trying to find any connection with
like another
Judaism, yeah, but I can't either. I thought what's her name? J.K. Rowling was more on the nose. This one was a little bit less connected than I thought. Like who's Hagrid supposed to be? I don't think he just like
Santa Claus. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I can see it gets some like Santa Claus vibes. Like,
yeah.
He was supposed to be red-headed.
Who?
Hagrid.
Oh, he's supposed to be redheaded?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said he was like hag-redded. I was like...
Yeah, he's supposed to be the red-headed or Hagrid.
That just sounds like such a mouthful. Say that again.
Red-headed Hagrid.
Okay.
Hagrid the red-headed.
Hagrid the red-headed.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So Harry Potter story. Okay, we connect or not with the like normal happenings of the world, right?
Yeah.
They say in the stories also that they are supposed to be as old as the fucking Egyptians or something like that.
What?
Right? Yeah. So
wait, who? Who was the first wizard?
Apocalypse.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
think so. I think someone like that. It's probably Jesus.
Jesus was the first wizard. We can connect that, right? Yeah. Okay.
Are you kidding me? That was it. He fucking used one of the. He used the fucking resurrection stone, man. Came back 3 days.
Oh my god.
Clutch. Damn. Okay. So if you, what is his wand? Maybe his wand is like crucifix shaped.
He became the wand when they nailed him on the fucking cross.
That's it. That was maybe also he killing his Horcruxes, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Horcrux. Crux is a cross.
The Horcross.
Holy shit.
That's
Okay.
that's great.
And who had the? Maybe he was too hidden on the lore, the invisibility mantle, right?
In the whole Christianity thing.
Yeah.
The guy who betrayed Jesus.
Judas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. I think Judas died. Did he?
Well, maybe he came back to. Oh, fuck. If Jesus could do it, I can do it. He's like the Voldemort of the time.
Yeah, he tried to go with the Six Flags. Yeah, no, I think that the Harry Potter lore, the guy with the invisibility thing, he was just disappeared. Like death couldn't find him.
Yeah.
So yeah, the other people just got caught.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Just
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, bro. How did I not connect this ever?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Harry Potter, my friend.
that was so good. And what, by the way, we would definitely see more of like angelical things in Harry Potter. Shouldn't we? Like they have like so many monsters and shit. Shouldn't we have at least a I don't know, demon?
Yeah, I think they played it pretty safe with the Harry Potter creatures. I'm not gonna lie. They have like the basics, like like unicorns, griffins, goblins. It's almost medieval-esque.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. But yeah, I do know what you mean. They got like those like wraiths and stuff, right? The
Almost death.
yeah. That's like I think that's the closest you can kind of get.
It's kind of lame, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you think about it, like I always want more of it, but like for the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Like I was about to even make that connection too. Yeah, you played Hogwarts Legacy, right? Literally think of any of the enemies in it, like nothing stands out.
Yeah.
When you go to Lord of the Rings, they push the boundary just a bit, like with that big fiery guy that Gandalf goes up against. Yeah. God damn. I would love to see more type of that type of shit with wizards.
Yeah, I like the connections with like Christianity and stuff.
Mhm.
And it's the bad because like they have like so much content, I guess, right? You never see it. We just released Wukong right now, right? 1,000-year-old tale from like China. Sick. We still don't have a game. Maybe because they still control it, but we don't have a game about I don't know, fucking Satan falling from heaven. Maybe
I don't-
Adam and Eve.
I don't know why I immediately thought of Dante's Inferno, but
Well,
it's about a guy going to hell.
going down.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be sick though.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a game Dante's Inferno, right?
Yep.
It's
It's like a God of War copy and paste.
slash, like a,
Hack and slash, yeah.
Ooh.
It's got its like crazy moments like God of War, like
Yeah.
there's what do you call it? Like it's meant to be shocking. Yeah.
Well, there is a lot of
Shock factor.
weird shit
Yeah.
Because I think Dante's Inferno was written by a guy, but he was just like, I don't know if paraphrasing or just talking about the Bible itself. I don't know if that even says in the Bible, but he was basically the one that created the whole like seven or whatever depths, 13 depths of hell.
Yep.
Right. And so I know it has something to do with that, but it's insane. It's like the bottom of hell is like cold, right? It's not hot, and there's like each level talking about the sins.
Yep.
It gives me the same vibes when Sandman, like the actual show Sandman, they went to hell, right? That he has to like he goes through like I don't know the forest of solitude or like whatever, and like something is happening in the forest, and he goes for the slums of perdition and like some other shit happening, right? So all the areas are all like Zelda. Each area, it's like a something, you know.
Yeah.
The bog of the
Like Dark Souls areas and stuff. Yeah.
which is fucking sick. You see, like they have to do more of those, man.
I know.
It's so much content, you know. It's spooky, for sure, but I think it would be like a good, like Yeah, they would never do it. Imagine a video game, your main character is Jesus.
Now hold on a second here. Give me like 10 seconds, maybe there actually is. Like I know like there's like fan games of like you could just be Jesus and shit like that. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go that hard. The thing is, like, you can have video games where like Hitler could be in it. You can have video games that deal with like insane like sexual content, but like I still haven't seen a mainstream game that just actually does Jesus or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't even have to be the main character, but he could be like a side character. Maybe
A side character.
Maybe you're playing as Joseph. He's dead, right?
Okay.
And
Is it gonna be like when you watch that movie Straight Outta Compton and then out of nowhere like there's just a cameo of like Tupac, but it's Jesus?
yeah, I don't know. Like,
That's
Jesus.
that's like, oh, that's him. That's him.
Yeah.
They don't say him by name, but you're like, that's gotta be him.
Yeah. So like, there's Jesus. So something like that. Because once again, besides the 20 or something years that Jesus did his stuff, I don't know if a lot was happening in Galilee. So we would probably do a lot of like woodwork. I think Jesus was a carpenter.
I think it'd be really funny if you didn't know any of the characters' names and you just figured it out by the end of it.
They all just call, hey you, and then like he does Invincible, right? Yeah, man, can you pick up? For who? From, and then I don't know, it's a donkey. And he covers the name. So the entire movie, every time someone calls out someone else's name, it's covered up.
Yeah, like that. It's such a random
so
fucking.
That could come up from that. But yeah, like, and once again, it doesn't have to. It's not gonna. I would at least imagine it's not gonna offend anyone because they can just make a lore-based thing, not like.
Yeah, like you can be inspired by
Just
the events.
like normal people. I know, like maybe they don't want to put Jesus as a normal person, but I would believe that just he can be the Messiah, but still being like a chill dude.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? And Jesus goes like, yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah. Can you imagine just telling like random stories in between like really insane like stories or like religious events and stuff like that? Like, you know, like when Moses like parts the sea.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what happened to all of the sea critters inside of the water?
Yeah.
Like all their ecosystems just erupted off to the side. You're a crab and your crab like shell just exploded because of like the rapids of water and pressure.
If I were to ever make a movie, I would try to think about the setting of my movie and then add, like you're saying, right? Imagine if in the middle of like, because Finding Nemo, most part of it, until they talk about Australia, we only know that they're inside of the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they could, if they want to, out of nowhere, he's just searching for Nemo. Out of nowhere, he's like would crush the turtle, and the sea just parts in the middle. And he's like, "What is happening?" And there's some people walking, like no clue.
Yeah, it's like you don't see the other side. You almost just see like the reflection-y, like wobbly people walking by. Yeah, I think that'd be really interesting.
Like, what? Why is this thing here? No reason.
Yeah.
Just added it.
Like that almost kind of happens in like almost like Ice Age movies and stuff.
Ooh,
Like
that's true.
you kind of like see those little like funny Easter eggs in the background. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, they have like aliens.
Yeah.
They also have I forgot. There's other random stuff from the Ice Age.
Yeah.
It's alludes, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, but like, I know it does it.
we gotta start making movies, man. I am on planning to do something like this beard growing. And I'm trying to play greatest.
Yeah. Playing your first role.
Yeah. I have no idea. I respect every actor on the process of memorizing. I still, to this day, I don't know how the fuck you guys can do it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I made it a pretty easy process now, but I do know what you mean. Like, but like when I started with like theater stuff. So like when you're given a script for like a theater play, it's a bit like more scarier for like anything else because like you just get this fat stack of like papers like this. Yeah, but
you have to go through like kind of like a
like it's not just like you're memorizing from the straight up. You gotta like pick apart the lines, know what they're saying, and then
your cues as well. Right?
Yeah.
I played when I was young in like, I don't know, mid school. And the whole worst part was like kind of memorizing the other people's lines. Because sometimes they would say, you know, I'm like no idea what the cue is.
Sometimes like the cue is just instinct. Like I kid you not.
Improvise, right, basically.
Yeah, or let's say you've had like no time to rehearse, right? And you're in those moments. Sometimes you just say your line and everyone has to deal with it.
Yeah.
So it just goes.
We're waiting for a cue. Maybe the other guy improvised because he also forgot.
Yeah.
And there's no cue because he just improvised.
Some of my favorite parts are like that happening, like either on stage or on film, and they'll use that take or like you'll just roll with it.
It probably feels natural, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
the conversation rolls.
Yeah, it's like you all just save each other and you don't even realize it. Sometimes you might say something that wasn't in the script and like you just roll with it and you'll figure it out like afterwards. Like people will come up to you and be like, "Yo, dude, that line you added, like that was crazy." And you're just like, "I added a line." It's a great feeling.
No one better than you that playing the character to know what the character should or could say at that time, right?
Yeah.
If I'm playing, I don't know, Speedster on the DC universe, and someone tells me, "Yo, man, you have to say this line because I don't know, you dislike Reverse Flash." Bro, I wanna kill Reverse Flash. Like, did you know that Reverse Flash is one, if not the biggest hater?
Yeah. Biggest hater in comics.
Whoever doesn't know, Reverse Flash is just a Flash but yellow from the future. This guy is basically, I think the Flash is like great grandchildren, like grandson, and he's in the family, so he learns about the Flash. He does it like an experiment or something, and he becomes the Flash as well. But he sucks. I think he's evil.
Yeah.
So he starts using his powers.
He's just evil for the sake of being evil.
So he learns to like time travel, and like a girl rejects him. He goes back to the past and kills her parents, so she never gets gets born. So he does the same thing with the Flash. He goes back in time to try and kill the Flash, but he realizes that if he kills the Flash, he will never appear, right? So he can't kill it, but what he can do is just make Flash's life as miserable as possible.
Yeah. Like Flash didn't even know that his life was just been on hard mode the entire time. And it's all because of his future fucking relative that just hates him that much. It's so dumb.
All the things you can connect to one person, like he goes to like swing, he's playing basketball, like, and he goes to swing the ball, he misses because Reverse Flash goes and like fucking changes the angle of his baseball, right? He like falls off the stairs and for no reason, like he pushes him down the stairs and he just gets hurt and he gets fucked for no reason.
At some point, he's nothing but a force of nature, and no matter what hardship you've ever been through life, you're always gonna have the paranoia that it was the reverse version of me. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was also a thing that he goes to kiss a girl and Reverse Flash goes and kisses him first, so he steals his Flash's first kiss.
Do you think okay, whenever they meet up, and they have their monologue moments, do you think that Reverse Flash just keeps a notepad on him to keep track of all the things that he's fucked him over on that he hasn't brought up yet? Because you can have so fucking many. You're always 2 steps ahead of this guy. How does he ever lose?
He's always turning back time.
Yeah.
So maybe whenever he fucks up, he goes back again and does the same shit over and then change. Like he's playing a visual novel, right? He goes for a save point, but he opens up to the other.
Oh man! So he lost all his progress.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ah, damn it! He's gotta rip all the pages out again."
Back again and turn back to where the Flash was. Okay, so I cannot make fucking Barry Allen, I don't know, fall in love with his roommate because his roommate is gonna turn into a villain and he's gonna accuse someone else. So he goes back and just, I don't know, makes her paraplegic.
All right.
That sounds like something he would do.
Yeah, that does sound like something you'd do.
Bro, you know what I learned the other day though?
What?
Have you ever heard of that movie? Not movie, that I think that's the name of the book. It's a book. I Have No Mouth, Yet I Must Scream.
No. Is it like that moment in Doctor Strange when like, yeah, you know what moment I'm talking about? The fucking guy with the fork on his head, Black Bolt. He has no mouth. He just
Basically.
Okay.
Bro, this is the movie. You probably seen like just the shots about this, like this meme somewhere. It's like a huge tombstone that is just talking about. I have like 5 billion meters, miles, whatever, of circuitry, and every single day I feel more hatred for humans, and every single second, and all of the sizes and all the neurons I can think of is like a robot saying, right?
Okay.
You could not even amount to fathom like the amount of hatred that I feel for humanity every single second, right? So it's like an insane amount of hatred this guy has. The movie, they made a comic book. I watched a video talking about it. The comic book and the movie, the book, it's so fucking spooky because it's just about this AI that gets sentience and kills the whole humanity, but 5 people. But he spends eternity forever harassing and killing them and reviving them, like torturing them forever. And it's like the worst things possible that you can imagine. And by the end of the movie, like they managed to kill like some of them because they try to kill themselves when nothing happens, right? They get revived. One guy gets found out, like the only one that didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
So the robot itself transformed into like a blob that cannot die ever, but he's still sentient, right? So the robot is just still gonna be trying to like abuse him forever. So he becomes like, I have no mouth. Yes, I must scream. Horrible shit, bro. Like
Interesting.
It sounds the same. Like I don't know. It feels like the guy that wrote the Call of Cthulhu were to sit down with maybe the creator of Sandman.
Yeah.
And the creator of Game of Thrones, because it's just like spooky shit.
It's an interesting premise. It's like almost like if you made a show about that. You know that like those video games where like I'm trying to remember. It's like Dawn something. Like a lot of like girl streamers play this game. Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like it's just a group of people, and then like it's almost like you just reset a game, reset a lobby or whatever, and you're just fucking with people constantly. That's what it makes me think of. I don't know why.
Well, you can do that on VR chat.
VR chat?
VR chat. I don't know, man. It's like so many weird things that happen in VR chat. Because if you go in right now, you're gonna see a lot of furries everywhere. You're also gonna see role players everywhere.
Okay. Well, I mean, these are things I already know.
Well, and also it's like servers or other people just, I don't know, role playing, whatever. I don't know how much I can say in the podcast, but like deep role playing.
Okay.
And you can edit your character to be like your model, to be whatever you want, right? The size adjusts as well.
Yeah.
Like your first person point of view is gonna change according to your size. So you take that as you will.
Interesting.
Virtual reality, man.
Yeah, I mean, virtual reality has hit the. It's such a weird like thing to think about because it's like, what, like 10 years ago we didn't really have any VR, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe we did, but like it was like the most like lackluster version of it.
A screen your face, so you just do this.
Yeah, I mean it still is. It's just it's still pretty heavy, right?
Oh, you put it like that, we can still interact now with things, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we've gotten to the point where like, did you see those like that Mark Zuckerberg thing where he like has like the Ray-Bans that can like translate shit?
Yeah.
Now that is a pretty decent leap if it can do all those things.
Yeah.
Like you can like be in like a certain place in the world, like a certain landmark, and like look at it and it'll literally just tell you what it is. It's insane.
This is AR, right? This is augmented reality.
Yeah.
Same thing Apple did. I feel that they are onto something, but it's still not enough, right?
I know.
It's like, I think price and maybe the size of things. Maybe his glasses, and I didn't see like how big these glasses were. I heard about this project.
They were like just normal, like
Normal glasses?
those like hipster looking glasses.
That's sick. If he actually shows stuff like that's sick.
Yeah.
Because I know like we can only go small, but if shit is just small, if it's convenient, I don't see why not. Because people were just walking around with a fucking gigantic helmet that was the Apple Vision.
I know. They're walking around downtown with it, just
Yeah.
looking like cyberpunk characters.
Yeah, so that's kind of ridiculous. So I don't know if anyone would want to use that. But
so far, I think the capabilities of like the Meta Ray-Bans, I think like you just like look at things, you can answer texts and stuff like that.
yeah, as long as it's convenient, right? If you just, I don't know, crossing the street and you're doing this, you're not being ran over, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
However, it's when you literally look like you are just an easy target. There's no way you can just use that, I don't know, anytime besides at home.
Well, think about it. It could be like, you know how like cars have like they have like a camera on it, so like you can like review the footage of like crashes and stuff like that. Well, now you got pedestrian cams.
Ooh, no, but imagine you're walking and there's like, you have like 6 cameras all around you.
Yeah.
Someone comes from behind you and you're just like, enemy.
Dude, I just had this like amazing fucking thought. You know, like with the whole Elon Musk thing with like the Neuralink chip.
Yeah.
It's like that chip that goes into like the back of your head that like will give you like better function and shit. Whatever. Imagine if that was connected with like your Meta Ray-Bans or something. Like we got to a future where like you can connect these like weird devices. Just imagine like you would have like a almost like a video game loadout of like your your durability of your person like off to the side right here.
Like that?
Yeah. And like you're walking around, like let's say you're in like a case where like there was a car accident or something like that. You're sitting there, you're reviewing your body footage, and it's reviewing you in real time what bones are breaking and shit like that. I don't know, like that'd be so interesting.
No, you could say like I don't know, normal status, right? Today you slept only 6 hours, so your stamina levels are a little low. Don't try to do anything like extreme. And by the throughout the day, like okay, use like the X amount of calories. So now you can only do this. I don't know. Today you didn't sleep well, so don't try to hit any girl you are, or else you're gonna be looking like a creep, right? So shit like that. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So you have a literal like, having a headache. Where is it coming from? Like, you're starting to get a flu. My God.
Yeah, it just picks everything up immediately.
That's cyborg shit.
Yeah.
Basically, we just being very close to being a cyborg.
Yeah, but like it's in that like almost analog version of it. You know, like how like before the guitar it was the before the electric guitar it was the acoustic, right? It's like that level where it's like it looks really clunky and stupid, but like
well, it would be borderline steampunking, right?
Yeah, and I think that's the best part. That aesthetic is so cool.
Fuck, man. Well, I think we're still gonna be alive to see that.
It's
too early for
travel
and too late for like ship traveling.
I know.
But
sucks.
Maybe we're right in time to have cyborg.
I know, but I'm gonna be like old as shit when that happens, and it's gonna be like.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna see like kids with like new arms and shit because they want to lift heavy and shit like that. And I'm just gonna be almost similar. Right? Like that's what I feel like shit's gonna go almost towards.
Maybe being bullied by a fucking cyborg because Billy the kid is like just rich and he managed to have a fucking, I don't know, he just holds you in like.
He shakes you by the scruff and he like shakes you like Mach 10.
Yeah, and
you just turn into gelatin.
A fucking taser in their finger so they can just tase everyone at will. I don't know, like they just don't give to kids. Maybe I have a like drinking, right?
Yeah.
You can only do attachments after 18.
Yeah, it's like it would be you'd need a license for it. You'd have to probably go into the doctors to see if like you're medically capable of doing these types of things.
Because I think one of the best things ever, like a lot of people probably would love being able to do that. I don't know how hard scientifically it is to do that, but if we could just using our hands and like because we're gonna have like fucking right Neuralink, any type of sensor that we could see through walls, right? We could put our hand. Okay, I don't know if this is the place I can. If I have to search for a stud, and it just touch the wall, and you can feel where it is. And like, oh shit, I want to know if I don't know. There's an indigenous cemetery in the backyard of my house. So you put your hand on the floor, and you just go, there you go. I'm in Canada.
It's like, yeah,
so
I got it.
Definitely once. You know, so shit like being able to find gold, find diamonds, anything that you could just use to, I don't know, it's just because it feels that,
It's almost cheating.
yeah,
Yeah.
right? But like not like in a bad way. This is just probably you seeing, because it would be cool to know, oh shit, my house is right on top of like a river.
Yeah.
So you can have like free water.
Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people from like 200 years ago would probably see the shit that we do, and they're like, "Fuck, man, they're cheating through everything." You know how long it took me to figure out where the fuck I was for the last 10 years? Because there's no maps and shit.
Man, I think about that daily. I was right at the cusp on when I needed to do it myself, but like not using maps. When I was younger, I don't know if you ended up catching that, but when I was starting to drive in Brazil, maps starting to appear already, like GPSs,
Yeah.
right? So like we kind of started to already not necessarily use people. But my dad's time, my mom's time, they had to talk to people to ask directions.
Yeah, I remember. I actually remember these things. When I was little, I remember them pulling out this like very folded up map
Yes.
of like just Ontario.
Yeah.
And whenever we go on road trips and shit, it was like, I was like, bro, how do you even like comprehend that? And I actually had to use a map when I went to Nova Scotia, for like a vacation thingy, and I was there with my mom, and they gave us like a map of this, like the peak of Nova Scotia with like whatever. It's like a tourist
Whenever you
driving
tell me,
around.
I'm gonna believe you. I don't know too much about that.
I know, whatever. I'm just trying to draw you a picture because I'm talking about a map. You know what I mean? It's like I'm giving you a map, but yeah, it's like you check out all of these like random tourist spots in like a big ass circle, and it's such a big fucking circle that like it's so hard to determine how fast you're going or like what part you're at and stuff like that. Like you're.
My parents were never like scoutsmen, right? So I know the easy way is just like looking at the sun is knowing where it's north and south, right? But as easy as that, how the fuck do you know if you're going up or down?
Yeah, you look at the topographical parts of the map. Weirdly enough. Yeah, or like I don't know if they do it in old maps, but in the map that I was looking at, it would literally tell you if there's an 80% increase of like incline or something like that. So I think it helps.
Too, right?
Yeah.
Because at some point, if you actually lost, how do you know which way is which? Because I know for sure, maybe now I'll be able to tell which way is north and east. Now using the sun.
Yeah. It's fucking hard to tell, man.
I
know.
Every time that you think like maybe like a.
You think like you have like those like intrusive like I'm gonna survive in the fucking desert. You would probably not.
No.
No. You wouldn't go the right way immediately.
Same thing. Like when you see those survivors on like online, right? Like those movies. It sucks to think that this guy is stupid. He can even start a fire. I never tried to start one.
I mean, I used to be a little pyromaniac when I was a kid. So I have tried to do it, but at least I had the tools necessary.
Like nothing. Like you only had stick and.
Yeah, I tried that route before. It doesn't go that well. That's why you go into your dad's stash and you pull out like the fucking flammable.
The flint thing.
Yeah. No, like flammable fucking like spray paint type shit. You know what I mean? Like aerosol
like
stuff. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I have tried going out in the wild and just doing shit like the old fashioned way. It's fucking impossible.
I want to hear these stories, man. Like the knowing, I don't know. Because I've seen like a lot of the Bear Grylls, right? What's it called?
Yeah, it's a
Men versus Wild.
Yep.
Men versus Wild, right? So he would just start every time like, oh, you have to do this and that, but then he just gets that flint thing, right? And he just like, and that's fire. I'm like, fuck, bro, this is like the hardest part. It's like so easy. I understand.
Well, I mean, he used to be like special ops and stuff like that. So like, yeah. But
Yeah. No way is that easy.
No.
Because every time they see those naked and afraid, I think the hardest part is fucking making fire. Especially because they.
I think the hardest part is just being naked, like.
And afraid, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You get over being afraid, and do you really get over being naked?
You are in a fucking like tropical island. There will be mosquitoes biting your balls. So
I've never thought of like oh shit, my balls are extra itchy today, and they're massive today. Like oh my god.
only one of them.
Yeah,
right?
that fucking sucks. You gotta sleep on that.
The kid's toy that's just going like one side of it. And once again, you are sleeping on the floor or doing other stuff, right? Until the guy can make it like a hammock, whatever. That will be like crawlers.
Yeah, just crawling all over you. Disgusting. Oh god, I don't know how. Like that's as hardcore as you can go. Like just being naked and then doing everything. Yeah, it's like starting over in like fucking Ark.
Well, I'm afraid that this episode is like reaching its end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just want to say, do you like the movie Madagascar?
I'm pretty fond of it.
I bet you'll enjoy this. Now that's over? Alright, continue.
No, I was just joining when you said this is our goodbye.
Alright.
Alright, thank you guys for watching this episode. I think we made it like 1 hour, wasn't it?
I think so.
So I see you next time. Hopefully soon.
Sayonara.